Hey guys, and welcome to game number 41 out of 100 of my Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble-bot BestBot. After a very good and exciting week last week, where we won 2 in a row to go on a 4-game winning streak, we have retaken the series lead 21-19 through the first 40, so about as good a start as you could ask for to the majority of the first half of this series, but we'll see what happens today. It is not a very good start, at least as far as my rack goes. Not too unhappy to see XU for 18 from the bot. And I've got a choice here. I can either play Uri or I can exchange. Uri would go here for 17 points, which is a pretty healthy amount. But it leaves IO, which is still kind of bad. And it gives back a tremendous amount of counterplay. If the bot has a high-scoring tile that goes under the O here, and any four-letter word ending in that tile, it's going to be an easy 40 to 50 points. Something like flu, for instance, is over 50. At least there's no X left, because obviously the bot just used it, but there's also risk of plays above this I. So I think I'm better off exchanging. I know it's 17 points, but XU is such a defensive play. Like right now, the bot has such limited options. I think I'm better off just taking this slow and improving my rack. And I can that way keep something like ER that's very nice. IO is not 17 points bad in a vacuum, but given how much Uri gives back relative to the board after just XU, it's almost certainly better to exchange. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And wow, still some foul trouble here. This is a little bit more palatable than my previous rack, but it's certainly still not good. I trade IIOOO and I draw audio out of the bag. So still dealing with 5 vowels. Very well might want to play something like audio on my next turn. Could, I guess, even, depending on what the bot does, do it here. It's a little less risky now because the U is harder to underlap than the O. Really, the only thing after the U that's going to hurt me is an H or perhaps a P. An O takes a lot more hooks. So I would probably be more willing to play audio than Uri. Okay, Ang, which makes some sense. Keeping the board very, very tight. And I can't just keep exchanging forever, obviously. I'm already down 37 points. So I probably have to do something. Either with Rex or Dex. Or audio and Ag is another option, which is not great. I mean, it's only 11 points, but it's a decent way to open the board because it doesn't give back any crazy scoring spots. It creates some bingo lines, and I have ER. I can end in ER with Rag. I can play through the I or the O or the D. I don't hate that idea. Those give the bot some nice tiles to play through, but I mean, again, I can't just keep it tight forever here. The other option is something like that, which is a bit better defensively. But AEIR is quite a bit worse than ER. Still does open a double-double line with that O. Doesn't feel that much safer. I mean, it's a little bit safer. I really don't want to keep AEIR, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and play audio. And again, it's always a bit of a disadvantage to be the first one to open, because then you give your opponent the first crack at the board. But, like, I am down a little bit here. I think this is better, just keeping some more bingo lines open in the long run. I feel like I'm going to be kind of fighting back early in this game, and I don't want to just keep this game of chicken going forever. So I'm going to do this. And now I draw 5 consonants. Jeez. The absolute seesaw effect here, guys. And unfortunately, I did give the bot a tile it needed there, woodpile. Man. I drew all vowels and then all consonants. DGJTV. The draw out of the bag there. Yuck. Divert feels all but forced. Don't want to keep JG. And this woodpile's hook is just terrifying, too. Good grief. Yeah, I mean, there's 4 S's left and the bot just drew 7 tiles. This is a horrible situation we're in already here. I mean, I think I have to take this 42 points here. Like, I can't... I'm down 100. I can't start doing this. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to do. I think I got to do this. More consonants. Still no S. Yeah, this game, it's like every rack I've had has had like either one vowel or one consonant. Now Zeg for 49 comes down. And I still don't have an S. I guess the bot doesn't either. It presumably would have played Zex for like, that would be like 70 almost or something insane. What do I do with this stuff here now? I have no clue. Have anything here? D. Nope. I don't even have a 4. No deco or demo or anything. Anything? I mean, I could do this for 33. DJGP, though, is horrific. Maybe something here? But like what? Hefe? Probably Hefe. Yeah, I mean, at least I get rid of the J. If I can draw an A, I've got some decent plays here next to the A. Yeah, I think I got to get rid of the J. I mean, this leave is not good, but at least it has some semblance of synergy. The P and the Y go pretty well together. Even the G and the Y are not as bad as the G is with some other tiles. So I feel like I got to do this. I need a good draw, and I need a good draw now. That is not a good draw. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not playing well, but I feel like I just cannot catch a break this game so far, guys. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, audio was the one play I'm not sure about. And I guess the snowball effect, right? Like, if I had played OUD, then the bot doesn't hit Woodpile, and things are looking a bit better. But yeah, now the bot hits Tate for 38, and I probably have to exchange. I mean, there's just... I mean, I could play Wind. I don't think I can, though, at this point. Like, I know on one hand I'm down 120, so it sucks to exchange and score 0. I get that. But it also sucks to keep GPQ. I mean, that's like 3 more turns from bingoing. I can't wait that long. Like, if I get lucky, I'll be able to play QI somewhere, and I'll still have a G and a P. Like, I can't do this when I'm down. I have to exchange. So I guess I'm almost tempted to keep nothing and just go all out for the S's. Probably good to keep a D, though, for like Dex or Dag here. Yeah, there's a bunch of E's left. I think I keep a D. I don't really want to keep an N with 4 N's left. Yeah, the pool's a little Val heavy, so keep a D just to hopefully ensure some balance. I mean, maybe I keep a P, actually, for Zap, now that I think of it. Yeah, with all those A's for Weta, I think I'm not keeping a G for Zeg. I think I keep a P here and nothing else. Yeah, it feels a little weird, but with that spot, and if it gets taken, it's not like the P's a bad tile anyway. That's why I wouldn't keep the G, because the G is terrible if that spot does get taken. Yeah, I'm keeping just a P. Trade 6. Okay, get a blank, which is good. Little too consonant heavy otherwise. I don't think I have a bingo. Honestly, probably just Zap, if that stays open. I just don't really have anything great here. I mean, I guess Scent is 45. So, might have to do that. Okay, so finally. Why are you opening a triple up 150? Like, I don't really get that. I mean, BestBot's done this a couple times lately, guys. And, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a Y in 5th spot. It's not likely. But do you really need to do that? I mean, just play... Maybe it had, like, 2 more eyes. Like, just play Zany, right? And score the same thing? I don't really understand that, but okay. Well, now I guess I bingo with Prevents, right? I mean... It's my only bingo as far as I can see. It gets me within, like, 80. There's nothing here that's worth playing. Zap, there's no reason to play Zap. Yeah, I gotta just take Prevents. I mean, look, if I can get another very good draw here in bingo again, I am back in this game now. Okay. We do get the other blank. I don't know if I have a bingo here, but this game is not over now. I was feeling pretty bad. And yeah, I mean, I feel like this happened in one of the games last week too, guys, where I was down like 100, then BestBot made a very peculiar looking play opening the board despite a lead. But yeah, that was a big play of Cow Pie now the bot just got. So I'm probably still going to need 2 more bingos. Amoeboid does not fit, unfortunately, through this E. Don't think I have a bingo. Probably Bosom, keep an AI blank is going to be best. But it's still not over. I mean, I'll be down 100 if I can hit something to this E for a big score and reopen. I'll probably need 2 more bingos, but it's not over. Let me just make sure I have something to this T here that I'm missing. Almost Ambition. I don't believe I have anything there. Yeah, I think I have to just play on the bottom right. Okay. Almost Abomasi here, but I need 2 A's, not 2 O's. Yeah, all right. This looks right. I definitely need to draw a bingo, and that is not a bingo. Ugh, gosh, that's terrible. IIUY. Yeah, these draws are just not cutting it. Can't afford to draw IIUY when you're down 100, that's for sure. I have no idea what I'm even going to do with this. I mean, I's and U's are really toxic with Y's for this exact reason. Like, I have, like, no words. I mean, like, what do I do here? Airy? I can't even play that. I mean, I can play it with Yag, but it's horrible. I might almost have to exchange. Like, that's how bad it is to have I's and U's and Y's. Like, there's just nothing. Now I can't even play Airy. I mean, can't go. I think I have to exchange. Like, there are like no words here. I mean, I'm not going to do this and keep IIUR blank. It does open another line, so like, I don't know. This leave is just too bad, right? I can't stomach that. No, I think I exchange and then try to hit this E and then bingo again. Like, I don't know what else to do here. Keep AR blank, I think. Yeah, this is just too bad. I think I have to trade this. Can't play to this A. I hate trading. It's the same situation I was in before. I was down 120 and I have to trade. Like, I've lost all of my initiative from that bingo just because of this poor draw, which really sucks. But yeah, there's just no other option here. I can't stomach AY keeping IIUR blank. Like, it's just too bad. So I'm going to exchange for again. Okay, well that's going to be a bingo at least. Certainly I have rehearse. I'd rather do that than play to this T, because this T is a good line to leave open, and it's not going to open anything if I play there. I don't even know if I can play to that T, actually. I haven't found anything there yet. Recharts doesn't get to the triple. So yeah, rehearse is almost certainly going to be the play. If some of that gets blocked, I guess I'll play like charters here. But that's not nearly as good for the board. Okay, so carried makes sense. Trying to block me. I mean, I'll score 80 with rehearse. I'm going to need another bingo. And unfortunately, there's only one E left, which is a real problem. Let me just make sure I don't have... Oh, wait, rephrase. That's better. Yeah, see, it's important to get those extra points. That's like 9 more just for rearranging the letters, because that gets the H on the double letter. So that's 92, guys. I mean, that gets me to within 50. I can't draw IIUY again. Okay. It's not horrible. I do have the S, which is big, especially for trying to hit this T for like an IST word, especially with only one E. Like, I'm not out of it. Am I in good shape? No, but I'm not out of it. Might play like Milia here just to try to open some more lines. I mean, I have lines, which is good. I have this T, and this T is something that the bot's going to have to kind of go out of its way to block. Feign, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to bingo again, but I'm down 80. That's a lot more surmountable than 120, because now one bingo, especially if the bot has like Q trouble or something, could do it. I mean, I also have plays like Sim that's SOAR 44, but that's just not going to cut it here, keeping GIILR. That's the non-starter. I like Milia here. There's also 2 N's. I could hit an ING word here. Granted, that's not going to score very much. Could also maybe get an intermediate drop of Ag here for a decent score, or even Gas to stay in the game, and then maybe try to hit a bingo out if that becomes relevant. Although with only 7 in the bag after Milia, that plan is probably too slow. Milia is probably still a good play just to create some other threats. I could even draw something like Organism to that end. I mean, it's unlikely, but it's possible. Got to keep this R. I mean, I have a lot of lines. I got the R, the E, the T, and now the stuff on top. Like, it's the kind of board I want. I wish we were playing backward Scrabble so I could play Pilgrims here. That would be pretty cool. Don't think I have anything here. I got to get rid of an I. That feels like a non-starter here. Graham is just not good. Yeah, I think Milia makes sense. Need to not draw the Q. Ah! Man. It's funny, because, like, I've actually drawn, like, a bunch of stuff this game. Like, I've drawn both blanks, and this is my 3rd S, so it's one of those examples, guys, where sometimes, I mean, assuming I don't win this game, which I'm probably not going to at this point, it's possible, but it's very unlikely. It's one of those games where it just illustrates how sometimes timing is more important than like the goods you actually get. Like, I've going to have gotten both blanks and at least 3 of the S's, and I feel like I've had very little chance this game. Just because of some of the other stuff I've gotten has been so bad at the worst times. Like, I just really needed to not draw the Q here. And now my high-scoring play of Cade got blocked. I mean, I wonder here, do I just drop the Q and try to draw the E for Dragster and hope it blocks the T, maybe? I mean, might be my best shot here, guys. I don't know. Do I ever keep the Q? I can't keep the Q because, like, there's nothing I can draw. Even if I get a U, I mean, Quart, Quarte, is that's not enough. And I mean, if I were to play Gas and draw a big play here, that might be enough. But, like, then I get rid of my A. And it's always getting blocked, I have to imagine. I don't think this is ever going to work. I'm too far behind to try, like, some silly Q setup. I mean, maybe I can do, like, this and draw into Quart. Is this ever going to work? No, now I need to draw UT, though. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, I'd have to, like, just drop an S. I don't think this is going to work. I can't play the R either. I don't know. Is this ever going to work? I feel like dropping the Q and going for Dragster probably works more often, but there are 2 U's left and only 1 E. Either way, it's so bleak. The question is, are these plays even enough? I'm down 86. Like, if I do this, the bot isn't stupid. It's probably not going to empty the bag. If I hit Dragster, that's 83. That's probably not enough. That's the other issue. Like, I don't think Dragster, unless the bot does something stupid and empties, I don't think Dragster's, like, ever enough to win. If I do this, I mean, maybe in some cases, depending on the unseen pool, the bot decides to block the T. And then I do hit 70 here. Could that ever win? I don't know. Maybe? It's possible. So that gets me to within, what, 52? Problem is my timing is going to be kind of bad because I'm still going to have, like, DG. I think whatever I do, guys, I'm, like, in huge trouble here. I don't know. I don't know how I possibly win this. I feel like I'm just down a little too much for either of these plans to really work. So, I mean, I'm getting 104 over 2 turns if I hit it. That only puts me to 407, and the bot's going to have an intermediate play. Like, and I still have DG. Like, I don't think this wins. I think I'm better off doing this, hoping somehow, like, the bot either empties for some reason, which I don't know why it would, or I, like, bingo with Dragster and then draw the S. That might be my only path here, is I bingo with Dragster and then draw the S. Like, that's probably my only path to victory here. I don't even know. Or, like, maybe the bot plays 1, I fish off the S and hit something. I don't even know. But, like, I think the going for Quart is just not going to be enough. I think I have to try to bingo out or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, wasn't going to win with an end draw regardless. But I think that was pretty hopeless. Okay, so BestBot plays our? Huh. Okay, interesting. Setting up a counter threat for bingos. Well, I might as well, if there's even a chance I can... See, the problem is if I try to fish for the E now, this is the issue. If I try to fish for the E for, like, Stranger, Dragster, Stranger, then it's going to just have, like, outings and sour. So what if I play this to try to... oh my... This computer's doing that stupid thing again. What if I do this? Then I can still just play Tor and Tousing. So, like, if I draw the E, I just lose. That's the issue. So, is there anything else? Because I have to have 2 threats. I mean, if I draw... Yeah, the E, it bingoes out. The G, it might not actually... Well, it has Snoutier, actually. Tongues with an I. N, I guess I'm... But, I mean, if I draw a consonant, I just lose. If I draw an O, it has... It like, bingos out with any vowel, other than a U, I guess. I guess maybe I need to try to draw a U, and then hit... What, though? What am I hitting in 2 spots with a U? Also, Raya is good, so maybe... I mean, can I draw, like... Maybe I can draw, like... Well, no. Against the human, I might try to like fool them and draw into starting and hope they miss it. I mean, BestBot's just not going to miss it though. That's the thing. Is it worth me trying to block some bingos? Like I can't actually play Strand because then that allows Odor, sneaky hook there. I guess Grands and Sour is. I don't think I can win here. I mean, I'm down too much, and there's no way for me to hit a bingo in 2 spots. I can't win, so I might as well block as many bingos as possible, right? So now it only allows Snoutier, which I guess is barely possible, but it's still better than allowing nothing, and I will go out on my next turn. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, I could also, I guess if I really want to block everything, I could do like this, but that's too big an equity. I think for a 1 in 8 chance it has Snoutier, I'm better off doing that. Okay, it didn't, so it just plays Sin. And I'll go out somewhere with a T and a U. And where's that going to be? I don't even know. Tut for 9, perhaps. Yeah, probably Tut for 9. Not seeing anything better, and I don't want to waste too much of our time. So I'll do that, and I lose by about 70, 363 to 431. Yeah, it was a weird game. Like, I had, like I said, I mean, both blanks and 3 of the S's, so it feels like a game I should win, but some of my racks were just so bad that it couldn't make up for it. So let's see. The bot opens with XU, and I consciously decide to exchange it. Uri is way better on equity. No surprise. Like, 17 points is way too much normally to give up for ER over IO. But again, this just gives back so much more counterplay on a dead board. I mean, like, think about it. The bot played, what did it play? Aang for 19, which, by the way, is a very interesting play. So it played Aang for 19. If I play Uri, at the minimum, it has, like, Gown here for, what's that, like 35. So it would have gotten 16 more points right off the bat. See, like, that's the thing. When you have a board like XU, where your opponent's average is so low, by creating such a massive spot, you're raising that average by so much. It actually would have had Weep for over 40. So, like, yeah, I mean, I think exchanging is correct here. And it plays Aang, just really clamping down on this board. Pango is certainly better on equity, but again, it's like when you're on these really tight board guys, the opportunity cost, so to speak, of opening a big spot is so much higher because you go from a board with no spots to a board with a giant spot. Like if it's already a wide open board, like opening another spot isn't that costly because their average is already high. But like here, you're turning a low average into a high average, so it's an interesting play. And yeah, this was maybe where the game went off the rails for me. Maybe I should have played out. I mean, hindsight would certainly say I should have. I don't know. I just really didn't like keeping AEIR and floating in O. But audio does give back more bingos. I mean, it gives back 3 floaters instead of 1. So you can't deny that it gives back more bingos. And it just so happened the bot had something with the D. But I liked this a little more. I'm down here. Whatever I do has to open a little bit. I can't just keep this super locked down board. So I figured I might as well do this. It doesn't open any massive like scoring spots, which I don't mind at this deficit. Like I didn't want to open the huge scoring spot with Uri. I don't mind making some bingo lines, especially holding ER. But I don't want to just open easy scoring spots. I don't know. I don't think audio is that bad. I think it might even be right. Just a brutal turn of events here on these couple of draws. Woodpile, I think Divert is basically forced here. Bot plays Zek for 49. Hefe seems right. Yeah, Jeep doesn't really make sense over Hefe. Bot scores, and you cannot do this when you're down 120. You just can't. No. I know it's 32. I don't care. You can't keep DGP QW. You have to trade. And then, yeah, this play, I mean, all right. I guess I understand why not Zany. You're keeping EEIIL. This is 9 more points in your next. I would just play Liney here, though, I think. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's still early enough. The bot feels like there's 2 blanks and 4 S's. Like, if it does this, I can score big with wood piles, hit something here. Like, I guess I understand. And look, even if somehow I triple, it's probably about a tie game. So I get it. Like, the odds of me tripling to a Y in the 5th spot are really, really low. And there's enough time in this game and space on this board that 140-point lead is not, like, rock solid. So I guess I understand it. Like, it's very counterintuitive. Like, normally, I mean, that's one of the first things you learn in Scrabble is, like, do not be opening triples when you have a big lead. But It's a Y in the 5th spot, right? It's not like an E in the 7th spot, which you would never do here even for 9 more points. So I guess I get it. And yeah, prevents only bingo here. And I do draw the other blank, but there's nothing better than playing bosom here. And then, yeah, I mean, what did I have here? Yeah, there's just nothing. I mean, I'm not going to play 2E for 9 and keep the Y, which is going to make it hard to bingo, and block this T, which is a super valuable bingo line. Like, when 2E for 9 keeping AI-Y and other tiles is the best play, that kind of tells you should exchange. Or the best equity play. Like, I don't care. I'm not keeping AI-Y when I'm down 120 for scoring 9. I'm not doing this either. Yeah, keeping ARY makes no... I don't know why you would do that. That is wild that equity has that higher. I don't understand that one bit. When you have a blank, you should be playing for bingo, not keeping a Y. Yeah, I think this is kind of forced. Bot plays carried. Yeah, rephrase is best. And then I don't think sim is going to work here. I saw it, but like this leave has just never been going. I didn't consider just playing Zag, but does that really hit anything? I don't think that hits anything. I think I have to open another line. Oh, Sigma might be an idea. I'll be honest, I didn't see that. That might actually be an idea here, guys, because it scores 9 more. And it puts the S there, which is a better line. Yeah, Sigma, I missed it. That's a better play, I think. The 9 points are helpful for me at this score to stay within range so that if I do bingo, it is enough to win. And putting the S there is much easier to hit and scarier for my opponent. Obviously, getting rid of the S for me sucks because it makes it a lot harder for me to hit that T on the right, and it's just a good bingo tile. But it also gets rid of that pesky G, which Amelia keeps. And it's 9 more points. It is a better play. Would it have changed the outcome of the game? Probably not, but I still missed it. I should have seen it. And yeah, then the bot, see, like if I play Sigma, then the bot Aya becomes a much more uncomfortable play because now there's this S here that you really don't want to leave open. In fairness, the pool is horrible from the bot's perspective, but that S really helps. I mean, you don't want me to hit out drags or quadrats, or actually, I can't hit quadrats, sorry, but there's probably something with the Q I could hit there. Maybe not even. That's a really bad pull. But yeah, it makes sense I wanted to block this I. So I don't know what it would have done if I had played Sigma, but this play at least becomes a little more stressful for it. Yeah, I mean, I guess these plays are a lot, but like, I'm just going to lose. I'm still down 30-something. And what am I doing with this Q? Even if I draw a U, I mean, or well, this way I empty the bag. And like, even if I draw a U, if I have the perfect draw here, if I draw like UEIT and I've quartered, it's not even going to play. The bot just goes out in 2 and wins easily. Like, I don't know. I don't know if QI is right, but I got to try something there. And then, yeah, I think Grands is right to block some bingos. And that's about it. So I think my only clear mistake here, or what I feel is a clear mistake, I should have played Sigma over Milia. Was it a massive mistake? No, but you gotta, there's no room for error when you're down 100 in those kind of situations. You have to make the absolute best play if you want any chance to win. Yeah, otherwise it was a tough game. Again, it feels bad to lose a game where you draw 2 blanks and 3 S's, but just some of my racks, like the other stuff I had, especially in that first like 30-40% of the game, was just really, really rough. So yeah, overall, guys, I'm not too unhappy with how I played this one. Again, kind of sucks to lose when you have all that good stuff, but don't think there was an overwhelming amount I could have done. So, all right, tough loss, but hey, good news is we're still up in the series. It's 21-20, so hopefully we can rebound on Wednesday and get a win and solidify our lead. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks as always for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Really helps the channel grow. Really appreciate all your support. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on Wednesday for game number 42. Bye, guys.